Okay, so this is, I think week 5. The assignment is multiple screens. And before I get started, I'm going to put a disclaimer out because I really need to use multiple screens for my final project and for the app that I actually want to publish on the App Store. But since I'm just starting out to learn to do multiple screens, this was not one of my favorite apps that I just created because there's so much more that I want to do to this app and to make it part of my final project and before I actually publish. So this app will change, but to satisfy the requirement for the assignment, pretty much just did the basic adding the multiple screens. Eventually I want to do inputs with the background image kind of faded out and do a lot more things. So that is still to come. But anyway, okay, so this is my Natural Nook. I went back to the hair salon app because I actually do have the ask to create a hair salon app now in real life. And so this is the start of that. So anyway, this is the Natural Nook, and the first screen is the welcome screen, as you can see. And so then I have multiple screens. So the next screen will be, if I hit this image here, the next screen will be the register screen. And the intent on this screen eventually will be where the client will enter basically profile information. Okay. And so from this screen, from the register screen, then I will hit this button here, and it is, nope, maybe I hit the wrong button. Hit the button below. Okay, yeah, hit the wrong button. And this is the get into it, which is the sign in screen. So once the client creates their profile, then they will be able to sign in. So let me go back. Well, since this is the third screen, let me show how I can go to the welcome screen, which would be the bottom screen. Yep. And so that's the first screen. So I went from the third screen, which was to get into it, to the first screen, which was the welcome screen. So if I hit this back button, it's going to take me to get into it. And then the third screen now, I want to go into the second screen, which would be the register screen. So here I'm just showing how the pressables on the third screen work to either the first or second screen. And from the second screen, I can go to the first screen, which is welcome. I'm going to go back to the second screen, which is the register screen. And then from the register screen again, which is the second screen, I can go to the third screen, which is the sign in or get into it. Okay. And so that shows how the second screen can go either to the first or third screen. Now, if I go all the way to the welcome screen, I think I've already shown this, but I'll just do it again. The welcome screen, I can either go to the second screen, which is the register. I'm going to go back to the welcome screen, or I can either go to the third screen, which is the get into it, the sign in screen. And get into it is just another slang way that, we can say, hey, sign in, get into it. Okay, so that is the mobile format that you can see on my phone. Here is the iOS version as well. It's on my computer. And it operates the same way, obviously. And again, this is just satisfying the assignment, but the register screen and the sign-in screen will have input fields eventually for the final assignment. And I would like to have this connected to APIs for maybe the beauty salon stylist Instagram page and the stylist calendar for it to validate if availability if availability is there for a schedule, an appointment, excuse me.